Hi everyone and welcome back. And what I'm going to be doing over this video is a 2-day overnight camp on Helvellyn. So I'll be covering around about 24 kilometres and about 1400 metres in height. So come with me and let's enjoy the views. So I've started the first climb. I've just come up through this bit of farmland here, through that little bit of forestry, and now I'm going to start this quite steady climb up before we then hit this first big steep part. So the weather's warmed up a little bit. See, I've stripped down to my t-shirt and it's time to start working hard. So I'm at the top of the first big feature now, Cloth Head. It's 726 metres. Quite a tough climb up to this point here, but some amazing views as you can see from the top. And there's the trig point there. I've just dropped down off the top so I can get out of the wind. But anyway, cracking on with the route now. Basically we'll drop off this feature and then head on the ridge, heading south. So I'm just down off that feature now then, with a trig point on. I'm in a bit of a saddle, and now I'm climbing up this next feature here, the Great Dodd, which is there, and that's at a height of 856, so another bit of climbing. Weather's still lovely. It's actually got a bit sunnier. It's actually quite warm, but there's a nice little breeze in the air as well to cool us down, so it's perfect. So crack on with it now, mega. So now at the top of that feature, that's Great Dodd, 856 metres above sea level. You can see the cairn behind me there. So another, fairly tough climb up, but nothing too bad. This is the highest point for today's little trek, and I'll just show you the views that you get from up here. It's pretty outstanding, and you've got a 360 arc looking out there. So pretty amazing views really. Quick stop here for lunch then. As you can probably see, I'm in a little sort of stone shelter thing here that's built on top of the feature. Taking this opportunity to get out the wind. You see I've got a windproof jacket on. It's always a good idea to put another layer on when you stop, because you cool down really quickly. Even though it's sunny, it's quite chilly once you stop with the wind. And you can probably hear the wind's not actually getting into the shelter, which is pretty cool. So I'm just stopping off for a quick bite to eat. Got a wrap there, get some water on board. It's always good to keep the energy coming on whilst you're out walking before you crack on again. So yeah, just chilling out and enjoying the views. Mega stuff. Next bit of ground we're going to cover then is going along this feature here up to the high ground, and then I'm going to drop down into the saddle over here, and there's a nice bit of flat ground there that I'm going to camp up for the night. So that's the plan. So I'm coming down off that feature now. I've modified the plan to crack on and not camp overnight at that point where I mentioned earlier. So what I'm going to do is just keep moving, because I've still got loads of daylight left. It's only kind of mid-afternoon, so I'm going to make use of that. So I've got less distance to travel tomorrow. I've done a map recce and I've got an idea of where I'm going to place my overnight stop in. And yeah, just going to crack on with a few more hillages. And if you have a look into the background there, you can see that the weather's starting to change. So it looks like it might be getting a little bit of rain coming in. So it could be Gary time soon. Awesome. Right then, so that's the walking finish for today. Done about 15 kilometres and just come down off this high feature here, and I'm staying in a saddle between that and this feature here. And the wind's coming from the south, so the good thing is that feature, the big one there, is shielding us from the wind, so it's really quite still, the wind here. It's awesome. So there's the home for tonight. A bit bigger than the tent I normally use, because you can probably see in the background, there's my girlfriend. She's actually been here out with me today filming, and we're going to be staying in the OEX Raccoon 2. Not a particularly expensive tent, and it does the job, to be fair, and it breaks down into 2 kilo sizes that 2 people can break down between them, so it's quite good. And the awesome thing is, this is the view that we've got looking out of our tent. So I'm just going to walk a little bit closer to the edge of that valley and check this out. So these are our views that we've got looking out from our tent here. So that's pretty cool. So now getting on with a bit of admin, the usual stuff, changing socks, sorting feet out, getting some scoff on, having a brew, and just chilling out for the evening. In the tent now, done a bit of admin, changed my socks, mega, made a brew, awesome, and we're gonna get some scoff on in a bit. So I've got some hunter's chicken tonight. No doubt that won't actually taste like hunter's chicken, but I'm sure it'll be lovely. Yeah, and you can probably hear the rain's falling on the tent there. What an awesome noise that is when you're actually bunkered in and you're in your tent and sheltered. So that's awesome. And what we'll do is I'll just open up the tent door here and then have a look outside, even though it's raining a bit. Check out that view. So you don't get sat when you're sat at home and you're watching telly, do you? All good stuff. So yeah, get out there, enjoy the outdoors, eh? Morning campers, so got quite a good night's sleep last night. It's now 7:30. I can feel the sun actually beating down on the tent here. So what I'm going to do is have a little look outside and see what we've got. Check that out. Quite amazing views this morning again. Lovely and peaceful, and yeah, loving it. So get some scoff on and a brew, mega. So this morning I've got vegetarian sausage and tomato breakfast. So I'm getting my tree hugger on. I'm sure it'll be absolutely fine, especially when I reg it up a bit with some of the obvious. So let's get some of that in there. Squared away now, mega. So these sausages ain't too bad actually, and also within here bits of potato and stuff as well. So yeah, vegetarian breakfast ain't too bad. So that's all packed up, ready to go now, and I've checked the area we camped in last night. That was right here, to make sure we left no trace. Beautiful weather out here this morning, and that beast right there, pow, is where we're heading up next. So a bit of a climb first thing in the morning, good way to wake up your heart and lungs, eh? And yeah, straight into it. So see you at the top. So about 3/4 of the way up that feature now. If we look back down the valley, so over kind of there, we were at camp last night, and check these views out here. So amazing weather this morning, and that's where we're going to next, that high point up there. So work hard. So I'm on top of that first feature now, and if we have a look around, it's clagged in quite a bit. I'll probably see about 30 metres max now, so this is why it's important to be able to use a map and a compass and make sure you can confirm your location and direction before you move off again. All good stuff, eh? So at the highest point we're going to go to over this walk now, 949 metres above sea level. Again, fantastic views, and we're going to put the drone up and we get some nice footage of this area. I'm sure we'll do. But yeah, fantastic day today. The weather's actually cleared and it's a lot better than what was forecast, to be honest, so that's a bit of a Brucey bonus. So we've got there, that striding edge. I ain't going that way, not with the amount of kit we're carrying. That's for another day. So just coming down off Dollywagon Pike, whoever named that, well done. Coming down quite a good path now, as you can see. It's quite well kind of marked and established, well, very well. And then looking down, awesome sight. Grisdale down there. Amazing, with a mist coming through there and a bit of sun. So yeah, just going to descend down to that, and going to take a lunch break at the bottom by the cairn at the edge of the lake there. So stopping off a quick lunch break here at Grisdale Tarn. Here's one I prepared earlier, so I've got the brew there, and I've actually got a sausage roll for lunch that I got before we started. So here's Grisdale Tarn. Beautiful, peaceful place, so yeah, awesome place to chill out whilst having a brew and a spot of lunch. last couple of k's now then. I'm going to move down this valley behind me. So that's Tongue Gill, that's the name of that river down there. And that's Great Tongue over there. Okay, so anyone that wants any Great Tongue, that's where it is. So we're just going to make our way back down this valley now and back to the end point, which happens to be a pub. So looking forward to that. So just coming up to the end of the walk then, 25 k's, around about 1400 meters ascent, and some nice scenery on the way. And the nice thing is, we're now going to stop at the Traveller's Rest for a beer, because this traveller needs some rest. So then everyone, hope you enjoyed the video. Cheers. Oh, that's good. Right then, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. We'll be seeing you again soon, and stay prepared.